Hello and welcome to this edition of Digital Bytes. Today we're going to be looking at brand communications using conventional media vis-a-vis what we do on social media. There is a perception that you can just take brand communications as developed for conventional media and use it on social media. Do you think that's right? What is the nature of conventional media? Think about it for a moment. It is one to many. So if you look at a television station, they will broadcast to many viewers. A newspaper will publish and distribute to many readers. A radio will broadcast to a number of listeners. And outdoor, of course, has thousands of people passing by every day. But the communications is one to many. It's created and broadcast, and people receive that communication. Therefore, it is not interactive. People cannot respond. They cannot relate with the medium like they would otherwise. The other thing about conventional media is that it is usually proprietary content. It is created by a media house and belongs to the media house. There are copyright issues involved. Now let's take a look at the internet. It is not one to many, it's many to many. We're all interacting with each other on the internet. It is not one way, it is two-way. Therefore, it is interactive. Where conventional media is static, the internet is dynamic. On a single page on the internet, you can have a video, you can have a GIF, you can have audio, you can have an infographic, and you can have copy. It is multi-dimensional as opposed to the conventional media. So this is the nature of conventional media vis-a-vis the nature of the internet. And it is fundamental that we understand this to be able to look at how to communicate on the internet. Having understood the nature, we come to the most important thing. In conventional media, we tend to consume the media at set times depending on when it is served up to us. So you watch the 9 o'clock news at 9 o'clock. You get the newspaper at 6:30 in the morning. You pass the billboard when you're driving to work at 8:30 in the morning. And you listen to radio depending on the program and what its timing is. But we don't use the internet like that, do we? We use it whenever we want. If we want to know what the news is now, we simply open it on the phone and have a look. We can stay in tune and updated at any time. So we initiate the use of the internet. We're not dependent upon schedules. We can schedule ourselves and we can use it when convenient to us. It's a very different way of interacting with the medium. That also leads to us thinking that we own the medium because we shape it for what we want. So if you look at it, we use the internet for everything. It's like an extension of our lives. So when we are promoting our brand online, it is permission marketing because you're entering somebody's personal space on the internet. Would you let them? Wouldn't you consider that a breach of privacy? An invasion of your space? Why do we allow it? Let's think about that for a moment. Of course, the overarching reason is if we allow the ads and the social media posts by companies and brands, Facebook is free for us. We know that. But going beyond that, that's not the real reason why we allow it to come there. The beauty of the algorithms on the internet is that what comes up before us is always relevant to us. So one reason that we accept what comes before us is because of its relevance. But relevance is not, that's a baseline reason. Beyond that, what the brand must do is in their communication, they must reward us in some way. And when they do, we are captivated and we engage with that communication. We could respond to it in multiple ways, leave alone liking or putting a comment there. So to be relevant and to reward is not that easy with the typical brand communications, is it? It isn't. We need to do storytelling. We need to be engaging. We need to make an emotional connect. We should use humor. We should use maybe, reasons like tapping into broad concerns of humanity. There are many ways that we can reward the viewer of a post or a video. That's really how brands promote themselves online. They go beyond brand communication. You could have some brand communications, yes, because at the end of the day, you need to be able to establish your brand promise and all of that. No doubt about it. But beyond that, why will people relate to us on the internet? Why will people gravitate towards us? Why will they build a relationship with us? It is because we are on the internet talking to them as a person and they're engaging with us in conversations. That's how brands can communicate on the internet. Is that fundamentally different in terms of what they do offline? In the form and nature in which they express themselves, yes. But it does not take away from the brand premise, from the brand promise, and for what the brand stands for, the brand values. We can still maintain all of that and get people to relate with us in a powerful and effective manner. So that's what we'd like you to remember in this edition of Digital Bytes. When you're promoting your business or brand online, think about the nature of the internet and how you can engage with people rather than throw information at them. Thank you.